You're welcome to the special edition here on Kempinski Hotel on New Day here on TV3, and we definitely will be bringing you more news here on this particular show, and it's time to give you some sports news with me, Thierry Nyan. Now, we start off with the Ghana Premier League, where Kumasi Asante Kotoko have approached Tom Strand to ensure that they have a new substantive manager after sacking David Duncan. Now, inside sources in the Porcupine Warriors have admitted to TV3 Sports that Aswed is one of the coaches under consideration for the role. Strand is currently with Mediama Sporting Club in Sudan for the CAF Confederations Cup game, but has not been ruled out of the possibility of moving on, despite claiming he is fully concentrated on the Takwa-based club. He has also stirred controversy after quotes attributed to him claimed Kotoko were right to sack Duncan because they had given him many opportunities. Now, still on Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Well, the club's standing coach, Michael Osei, has urged the club's players to put aside the confusion of David Duncan, his departure, and the club as well, and restore the Porcupine Warriors to winning ways.
A dramatic week for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. It started with defeat at Idiana Stars, which left them bottom of the league before the drama of David Duncan's sacking, his refusal to leave, and the Tumfor's intervention in trying to get the team going again. Former midfielder Michael Osei is responsible for restoring the club back to winning ways and reckons the responsibility squarely on the players.
I've been talking to them. I think they are okay. It happens sometimes in every club. So they need to focus. Everybody is disappointed. Even the technical team, playing body, especially the fans. Everybody is not happy about the whole situation. So only win can change this situation. So we need to work very hard and make sure that, especially in the coming game, we have to win. We have to win.
Kotoko captain Amos Frimpong knows the players are far from the flavour of the moment. The feeling amongst fans is that they have been poor and barely fought for the club this season. Frimpong is aware of the sentiment but feels Sunday could provide a turning point against informed Liberty professionals.
On behalf of the players, I will apologize to the supporters for letting them down. I strongly believe with their support and with their press, things change, so they shouldn't give up. We are working to change things around, and God will. I'm very sure things will change.
Now, we are still live here at the Kempinski Hotel, bringing you a special edition of A New Day here on TV3. Now, still in the Ghana Premier League, Accra Hearts of Oak are hoping they can recover from their first defeat of the season and prove that their fine start of the season is no fluke. The Phobians make a trip to Techiman City this weekend in a game that has been dominated by some key controversial issues.
As has been the case this season, Accra Hearts of Oak have been up and about in the sporting headlines, but not for the best reasons. When WA All-Stars beat them to end their unbeaten start to the campaign, it triggered a series of events that could undermine their season further. The Phobians face a possible home ban after their fans reacted against perceived injustice in the All-Stars game by throwing water bottles on the pitch. It was the first test of adversity this season, and the Phobians failed. In Techiman, a potentially sterner test awaits at the grounds where the home side have not lost this season. Captain Ruben Nyani wants them to win to calm down the fans.
They should see supporting us because this Sunday you are playing against Techiman City. No, they should expect good thing for us. You know, it's part of football. You know, they should not be down because at the position you are still, you know, you wanted to maintain a position. Unfortunately, you know, you didn't maintain it. You are second. You know, you are not down. As you concern our training, you know, you are still determined.
Hearts coach Kenichi Yatsuhachi has disputed the claim that Hearts were undone by poor refereeing and believes they can ride the storm in Techiman despite their superb home form.
I think the situation that it happened after a fast goal against us, it was very early in the game, and I hope that the next time, if that happens, I'm sure it will happen, you know, sometimes because of the long season, trust our players. Because players are still focused and they are determined to come back. And I think FAN didn't help us to do so. So let us do our work, and if at the end of the game we didn't win, yes, they have every right to be upset and are not happy. We understand that, but I'm sure the last whistle blown, our players and the fans together, let's fight together. We always won the game, so it could happen to anybody, as well as Touchman City.
Anyway, so that is it with Accra Hearts of Oak. Now we go to the Ghana Football Association because news from FIFA says that Ghana is up 3 places, up to 3rd in Africa in the latest FIFA rankings released by World Football's governing body. The Black Stars, off the back of 1 win, 1 draw over Mozambique in the 2017 Nations Cup qualifiers, are up to 38th from the previous 41st position. They are also 3rd on the continent behind Algeria and Ivory Coast. Algeria are now the top-ranked side in Africa, replacing Cape Verde, who spent 1 month as the best-ranked side on the continent. They are now set behind and have fallen an incredible 16 places after 2 defeats by Morocco in the Nations Cup qualifiers. There is no African side in the top 30 in world football. In the worldwide ranking, Argentina have replaced Belgium as the top side. They are 3 South American teams in the top 5, but the split in the top 5 is for 5 for Europe and 5 for South America. Now, Ghana international Dede Ayew is due to return for Swansea City this weekend as they host Chelsea in a game that will be live on TV3 Saturday live from 1 p.m. The midfielder, who scored 8 times for Swansea City this season, including his first Premier League goal against Chelsea, has been out for 3 games with an ankle injury. He missed Ghana's twin World Cup qualifier over Mozambique in the process too. But he is back in training for the Swans in a welcome boost in their bid to avoid relegation. Some other results: Sporting Braga also losing to Shakhtar Donetsk by 2-1 at home, and Villarreal were at home to Sparta Prague and won the game by 2-1. Now, in that particular game between Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool, we had CAF's best player of 2015, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, the Gabonese striker, was in action but was not able to get on the score sheet. Maybe next week's fixture would prove to be a good day for him. Anyway, that's all for sports from us here at Kempinski on a special edition of the show.